Daryl. I hope everybody's had a good Saturday. I know I have. Well, we started off this morning, me and Tobes, and we went 8 miles. 4 miles on paths and 4 miles on the beach. That were really good. And then I actually let Toby off the lead for the first time ever. Let's get across the road while we can. Up to now I've never let him off his lead wherever I've been. But today, hello. Oh. But today on the beach, I thought, well, he can't do any harm. There's no other dogs about. There's no motorbikes. There's nothing, that could hurt him, or nothing that he could hurt. It's a gentle dog anyway. And I thought, go for it. So I let him off. He came back, put him back on his lead. And this happened about 3 times. I'm really proud of him. Really proud. Anyhow, here he is. You can say hello to him. I'll tell you about the rest of my day. Toby, your people there, look. Yep. Anyway, we came home eventually, which was good. I had something to eat. I got changed because I was absolutely drenched in sweat with that walk. Absolutely drenched. So I came home, had a shower, put some clean dry clothes on, and then I went to Humpton. Now that was something. Some of you may recall, went to Humpton the other day, where the bunker is. And when we got there, it was closed, but there were a notice saying open on the 23rd and 24th. Oh, this is the Remembrance Garden, by the way. So I thought to myself, wow, that has got to be seen. No ifs, no buts. I've been wanting to go there. I've known about it for years. It's been on my bucket list. But with it being so close, I've never actually been there. Anyway, I thought, I'm definitely going to make the effort. So I went there this afternoon. And all I can say is, it was amazing. The whole thing, I put a little bit about it on my Facebook. But it were really amazing. There's some pictures on there as well, but they're not my pictures. Because you're not allowed to take your phone with you. You're not allowed to take pictures or anything. But wow. It was really, really well worth saying. There you go. This is my favourite. It's a horse's head in remembrance of the animals who fought in both world wars. Anyway, a lot of people here. Hi Robert. Hi Nuno. Hi James. I'm at Withensea in the United Kingdom. It's in Yorkshire, about 20 miles east of Hull. Robert, yeah, I'm British. Hi Dave. Yeah, Robert, I am in Britain. I'm in Yorkshire, East Yorkshire. Here's our war memorial to the undying memory of 64 of those 64 brave men of Withensea who laid down their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 19, and if their comrades of this township who in offering an equal service were not called to an equal sacrifice. That's good. You got your reeves here. And you got your Kohima epitaph. West Yorkshire Regiment. Lifeboats, the Lions, British Legion, in memory for civilians who lost their lives during the air raid on Withensea on the 24th of July 1942. And killed in action protecting Withensea, Private William R. Moss and Stanley Phillips from the Manchester Regiment. There, I was my lot. Those Lankies came over to fight, and why not? In memory of those civilians known to have lost their lives as a result of the air raid on Withensea, 24th of July 1942. Innocent victims of war: Irene Frances Blakeston, aged 33. Terence Blakeston, aged 7. Irene Blakeston, aged 5. Robert Blakeston, aged 2. That's mum and her kids. Patricia Etherington, aged 13. Ernest Goddard, 50, of Withensea. Gertrude Hall, 54, of Withensea. Mary Jackson, 77, of Hull. William Jackson, 79, of Hull. Husband and wife, probably. Anne Moore, 74, of Withensea. Olive Paxton, aged 34, of Hounslow. Wow, I wonder why she from Hounslow. Blanche Thompson, aged, I think, 47, from Sprotely. Just imagine that. She may have been evacuated. Well, we don't know, do we? No, you're right. Hi, Aussie Jace. Thanks for that, Rocky Dennis. Respects to you too. Yeah, you're right, Aussie Jace. They never had a chance, did they? If that were it, they were gone. Dare to do. Where is this place? It's a place called Withensea, where I live. It's about 20 miles east of Hull. Hiya, Sonny. How are you this evening? Hi, April. And good morning to you. I take it you're on the other side of the world. Yeah, this is Remembrance Garden, this memorial garden, where the town remembers it's fallen. We'll walk through here and we'll have a look at the Italian garden. Lots of pictures on the wall of what Withensea used to look like back in the day. You know, when I was young, the world was young and dinosaurs roamed the earth. Oh right, in Oklahoma. That's a long way across the ocean. Here's some of those pictures. That would have been in Edwardian times. Those houses to the left are still there. Now this is Withensea, in 1880. Now that pier you can see, it's no longer there, but we have got the pier towers, which you can see over here. Yeah. April, what country am I? I'm in the United Kingdom, in East Yorkshire. Hiya Dave, to do. Now I live just at the back of that lighthouse. Again, the promenade and sands. You can see how busy it used to be. We even had a fair. Where we're standing now, more or less, was a fair. You can't really make out what these are, but it's about the railway station, which we no longer have. This is Withernsea, but it's been damaged by the sun. You see the lighthouse there. I live round about here in a new development. Again, it's damaged with the sun, so you can't really see much. They're the municipal buildings, and they were our fire team, probably at the time, around about the time of the First World War. Now this is Valley Gardens. Some of you will have seen me take my dogs on there. From what I can make of it, the big building used to be like a sanatorium. The church next to it is St Dunstan's, and that still stands. Don't know what's going on here. You're from India, I dare to do. The ships, well, we don't really, we do have some. We're not really ships, but fishing boats. We used to be a fishing port. Again, there's your promenade. Yeah, those houses still exist. The bandstand's gone. That is your Valley Gardens, what they used to look like before I came to live here. It's just a pity so many of those pictures have gone. We've got a sculpture here, and it's those who served, including the horse, sailor, airman and a soldier. So that's good, isn't it? I think so. Here, some more. That's your Valley Gardens again, but you're not going to be able to tell that. Again, a view of Withernsea from the air, possibly in the 50s. I'll show you where I live. See where that wood yard is? Roughly there. It's North Cliff and Promenade, Withernsea. We'll be walking along that later on. Again, the promenade, it looks to be the 1950s, that, doesn't it? Looking how people are dressed, late 50s, early 60s. You've been to London, the airport. Hi, Uyghur. Oh, that's amazing, that. Hello, Uyghur from Russia. No, I'm not the lighthouse man. No, I live near the lighthouse. Now that was our train station. It closed, I think, in the early 1960s. and that's a sanatorium at the back of it. Another view of Valley Gardens, the pier, when we had one, well before my time. And here you've got your lifeboat men. Right, you lived in London in the 1980s. Wow, you went to London in the 1980s. Wow. Again, the pier. That's like late 40s, early 50s, looking at the way people are dressed. Look how many people there are, though. You can't really make out what they are, so I'm not going to bother with them. Oh, look at that. The tide really buffeting up against us. Yeah, this is definitely something for you to see. Well, look at this. Wait for it coming. How do you mean, what version of English is this? It's amazing, isn't it? No, I don't go fishing, Aussie. Just look at that. Well, we're up to 52 people. If you enjoy what you're looking at, please like, comment, as many have done, share and subscribe. Oh, look at that. I don't think I was focusing the camera where I should have been. Just wait a minute. Right up against a rock armour. Here's a big one coming. It's going to be an humdinger, this. Ha ha, Frank. Ha, nice day for a swim. Thanks, April. I'm glad you've subscribed. Dare to do. Yeah. Frank, nice day for a swim. I don't think so. Mind you, it's not... Bloody hell. Don't you use your bell? Naughty. Well, I'm not the lighthouse keeper. I don't live in the lighthouse, Aussie. I live just at the back of it. And besides, the lighthouse isn't used anymore. Within Marsat and things like that, they don't need a lighthouse. Wait for it. Probably the next one after this. Where is this, Frank? A place called Withensea, which is about 20 miles to the east of Hull in the UK. Oh, no. The English Channel is a long way off. Maybe 200 miles south of here. Maybe for about 220 miles south of here. Yeah, sure, of course I can. How's that? No, I'm not going to do a backflip. No thanks, Mr. Dongus. Well, I'm glad you like it, April. No, Ija, it is not Jaywick. Jaywick's in Essex. I'd say it's about 160 miles from here. We're actually in northern England. No, Mr. Dongus, it's not Scotland, it's northern England, it's Yorkshire. Just look, the water's actually come over at some point. You know, the sea's actually come over the barrier. No, it's not the same thing. Scotland starts at a place called Berwick. Berwick is about 180 miles north of here. We're at the very bottom of Yorkshire. No, Hull is on the river Humber. Look at your map. And Humber empties into the North Sea. Where I am is actually on the coast itself. If you look at a map, look up Withensea and Hull, you'll see them about 20 miles east of Hull. Hi Daily Drift. No worry at all, Mr. Dongus. No, I'm not in Whitby. I'm about 100 mile, maybe, let's have a think, 30 mile to Brid. I'm about 80 mile south of Whitby. Just waiting for it coming now. The calm before the storm. Here it comes. Just wait for it. It's coming in now. It's rolling in gently. The simple harmonic motion of a wave. I think there's a big one coming as well. How's that? Well, the sea, the colour of the sea is a reflection of the sky. There's your sky. You have a grey sky, needless to say you've got grey water. Not this one, but the next one, I think. Look at that. quiet before the storm again. Here she comes. Here she comes. Look at that. Wait for it. It's just amazing, isn't it? Yeah, the prom. Really? Oh, it's not quite that bad. I think hurricanes are a lot worse than that, April. Yeah, I'm on the prom. Oh, really? Your mum were born in Essex, your dad were born in Cardiff. Oh, right. I know, it's just amazing. Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. Look at this one coming in now. Ooh. I think it might be I think the one at the back of it is going to be a good one, but we'll see. (2081H), a place called Withensea in East Yorkshire in the UK. Yeah, Aussie Jace, yeah, see, it is summertime here. Is it high tide? No, that's just the tide. Just a tide coming in. This is our lifeboat station. CRNLI. Lifeboat. Hiya. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Look at it. How are you? Went to Humpton today to the bunker. Yeah, it's well worth it. A bit pricey, but it's well worth it. 15 quid, but. Yeah, but it was well worth going. Just look at that coming in.
Have you been to
Fourth Call? Fort Paul? No, I haven't. I was going to go, then they shut it down. I was going to say they are up. Is it open now? A what? Oh yeah. I might go there. Yeah. I know they took the big Beverley bomber away. Like where a bomber were, it was a transport aircraft. I remember that going. No, it's gone to some place. It's going. No, as far as I know. No, it was bought by a museum in Carlisle. And they've done so, they're going to renovate it. Whether they've sold it on, I don't know, but I know it went to Carlisle. It's the last Beverley aircraft in Britain. That's when we could do things, we could build aircraft. Look at that. Hiya pee pee poo poo, how are you? Yeah, nice talking to you too, April. Well, there's 84 people following me.
Is there?
14 likes, 84. I had 4,000 yesterday. People obviously like what I'm doing. Anyhow, we're going to carry on with what we're doing. I shall see you both later. Take care. Well, we went this morning, we did 8 miles. we did 2 mile up to that intact, 2 mile on the beach, 2 mile back on the beach, and then back home. Worked out at 8 miles. It is. Mind you, I was sweating cobs. So I thought I need to get him home. I need to sort myself out because I'm going to that Humpton. So I was literally yomping across the beach.
Yeah.
Not something I'd recommend. And I'll see you later. 2 really nice people. These were reefs. These memory of our sons Peter, Philip and Robert, John Michael. These are people who had something to do. With the lifeboats. The RNLI. I do know a few years ago one of our lifeboat men lost his life out on a rescue. I'm glad you like the ocean. Where am I at? I'm in a place called Withensea in East Yorkshire, the United Kingdom, about 20 miles east of Hull. Toby! We don't bother with that dog at all. Now look. It's coming straight up the seawall, look. Here we go. Why would you see any immigrants arriving in Withensea? We're a small fishing village out on the North Sea. I'm not sure how far our nearest foreign shores would be, but I think possibly about 200 miles or so, and it would be Holland. It takes a ferry from Hull all night to get there. No problem. The one thing I don't do on my channel, Frank, is politics. I try to be inclusive, and anybody's welcome. Anybody who loves the sea, loves history, loves dogs. Well, that's what I'm about. Plus general chit chat. Well, with 78 people with us now. Yep, that's right, Yorkshire. Hi, Jippo Marks. Thanks, WK. Yeah, if any of the 66 of us following me, all of you are welcome, and it's great to have you aboard. If you're enjoying my video and looking at the sea, then please like, comment, tell me what you like about it, tell me what you don't like, tell me how you think I can improve. You can share with like-minded people, I'm fine about that. And you can subscribe. The more people who subscribe, the better for me, the better for them. Get a real good community going. We're going to get some more, another Humdinger coming in. Look at that. Is that a goal or is that a goal? Listen to that coming in. Yes, Aussie Jet, yes, that's for life. That ramp is for the lifeboat. Ah, there's dog, you like me dog? Yeah, that's Toby. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, sure, no problem with that, Frank. That's a campsite over there. I bet we've just been there, the lifeboat station. And of course, for those who want to have a look at Toby, here Tobes, your people want to say hello to you. There he is. He's a real good boy. Sorry, I let him off today. Further up on the beach. Now I've never done that before. Come on. Come on, Toby. Toby. Yeah, I've never done that before, to be honest. I was really pleased with him. He came back when I told him to. He ran off. He enjoyed his freedom. And when I shouted him, he came running back. So I was well happy with that. Oh, thanks, Dr. Anne. That is absolutely amazing. You want me to big up Toby? Yeah. Toby's fantastic. It really is. He's 12 months. He's a Jack Russell. He's 12-month-old. We've had him since just before Christmas when he was a little puppy. He's a lovely little man. He's got a really, really nice temperament. He loves sausages and he loves ham. He had spaghetti bolognese for tea tonight. His mother made it for him. I'm just waiting for something to come in now. Well, it's 72 people following us. Are you from the Scottish Islands then, Dr. Anne? It really is a beautiful sea. Whereabouts in the Highlands do you live? We often go up to Gardenstown near Banff, Fraserburgh for a week in the autumn. Yeah, we love Scotland. You know, it really is. What, you know, where we go in Aberdeenshire, it's absolutely wild. Well, that's the beauty of it. I think everybody likes to see Toby. Well, we're a kilometre from the Pier Towers. We're going to go to the end. We'll turn round. We'll make our way back to where we started, but then we'll carry on and we'll go to the south sorry, the North Pier. This is the South. This is the South Promenade. We'll go to the north end of the North Promenade, and then we'll walk over the field and on top of the cliff. Earlier on, before I went to Humpton, to the nuclear bunker, I walked on the beach, straight up here, and on the beach. I'll try and show you where I got up to, but I might not be able to do it, but we'll see, because it was a long way up there. Make sure I've got Toby. Right. Right up there, as far as you can see, and round that corner. Oh my, that's what I was worried about. You let your dog, Aussie Jason, you let your dog off, you had to chase him for ages. I was a bit worried about that. I didn't know what Toby would do. I was really worried. But I thought, I'm going to have to bite the bullet at some time. Admiral Kirk, it hurts when you pee. If I were you, I'd go and tell the doctor. Check the fishing rods. Right, your dog's just farted. I wondered what I could smell. Look, now we're going this way, Tobes. You know, that's it, we can have a laugh on here. And that's what we want to do. We want to have a laugh. Bit of a joke. Come out with daft things. I'm fine with that. Did you hear that? Amazing, isn't it? By the way, I'm getting a gimbal. It's on its way over from China, so that'll make things a lot easier. Yeah, it is windy. No, it's not really very windy at all. What you can hear is the sea hitting the seawall and hitting the rocks. See, it's not blowing me, is it? Thanks, Sandra, it is beautiful, really beautiful. No, John, it's not Miami, it's Withensea. Yeah, definitely stay out of the water. We don't want to get sucked into that, do we? Yeah, you're very welcome. Remember, I'm still very new at this. I've quite a lot of videos on, but it's only recently I've realised you've got to give them a title, which I'm doing now. Yeah. Right, but I know, well, I've never been to the Isle of Skye, but I know it's very beautiful. I'm at a place called Withensea. This is where I live. It's in East Yorkshire. We're about 20 miles or so east of Hull. Oh, I have a very kind young voice. I'm 70 years old. Well, there is that, Aussie Jace. Yep, excellent washing machine. Thanks, Sarah. You're right, Sandra, it's just amazing, isn't it? When you think of the power that the ocean has, it's just amazing, isn't it? The amount of energy in each one of those waves. I love it here. Right, it's Sarah, Baby Brush. We're at a place called Withensea, which is on the east coast of Yorkshire in the UK. We're located 20 miles east of Hull. You're 89, are you? All right. Well, yeah. Well, I live on the other side of the main road, so I don't live on the seafront, but many a time we can hear the sea. It really is beautiful. You're right there, Dr. Anne. Mother Earth is very humbling. It is. It really is. You can do all sorts of things in Hollywood. You can do all sorts of things, make all sorts of things. You can't make that though, can you? See again the lull before the storm. No, you're right there, Sarah. Exactly, you're right there. The amount of momentum there, Jace. Aussie Jace. You just got a baby face, have you? And why not? This is one of our holiday parks. I'll try and see the caravans and things there. The main road's just at the back of them, where them houses are. Yeah, that's true, that, Sarah. Well, yeah, it'll be a pity if that happens. Thanks, Sandra. I know that. I'm better to live here. Aussie Jace, what happened to the pier? Well, they built it, and first of all, a ship went into the one at one end of it. Then apparently they repaired it, and it happened again. Evening. And it happened again. And then later on, a ship went into the middle of it, and then a storm. Wrecked some more of it, so we decided it just isn't the right thing to do. So we pulled the pier down, and that was, I think it was finally pulled down at the beginning of the 20th century, about 1904, 1905. And we just left the towers. About 10 years ago, somebody thought they could rebuild the pier, and they went round and they raised a lot of money, but I don't know what happened. It just didn't happen. You know, as far as I'm aware, the money was returned back to the people who donated it, and it just hasn't happened. I don't think there were any wrongdoing or fraud or anything like that. It just, I think part of the problem was COVID got in the way. So that was it. If ever you go to a place called Saltburn, come here. Good boy. If ever you go to a place called Saltburn in North Yorkshire, it's about 120 mile north of there, something like that. They have a lovely pier which was built in the 1990s. So it could have been done. It just wasn't to be. Hi lads. Well, we got a boatyard. Somebody was asking me where our ships were. I'll show you some of our boats in a minute. Look at all that. You know, I've just got splashed with water. There is some. No, we don't need to donate. I'm just here having fun, talking to people. I'm not after money or anything like that. So these are our boats, not quite ships, but they are boats. People have them for day trips and things. Some people have them like amateur fishers and so on. Yeah. No, I got by during COVID. It can be, yes John, it can be really wild in the bleak midwinter storms. Thanks Sarah. Now you want to have a look round. Let me just get past these kids first. So I don't really like getting kids on my videos. Kids are fine, but you got to be careful, haven't you, with AI and things like that. Right, we can have a look round. Do a 360. This is the boat club. I've never been in myself, but I've heard it's pretty good. Oh, thank you, Dr. Anne. You're off out now, are you, Dave? have a nice evening, won't you? And yeah, we have some really good numbers. Yeah, we've got some absolutely brilliant people on here. Thanks, Lady Wise, it is beautiful. Shalom. And you too. Nice to see you in Midlandsea. Well, yeah, we have another boatyard up here as well, Dr. Anne. I know. Well, Toby and me, we live at the back of the lighthouse. Yeah. He has seen the lighthouse. He knows where it is. Wait for it. Not that one, this one coming now. A bit of a damp squib, weren't it? I think there's a decent one coming. 1, 2, 3, the third one. This one. Now, oh, wait a minute. Well, so you've got a whole family then. I don't know where everybody's got this from, that I live in a lighthouse. I don't. I live just behind the lighthouse. I've never lived in, I've been inside the lighthouse and I've actually climbed to the top of it. Why, what do you do, Anne? Dr. Annie, what do you do? I know you're a doctor, but are you a medical practitioner, or are you got a doctorate in something else? My PhD is in economic history. I know. With a lot of young birds, young gulls, who have just learnt to fly. Sounds good to me, Joe. Really? Yeah, I should imagine so, on your side of the pond. This is the other boatyard. Now these are working boats. These are our fishermen who go out mainly catching lobsters and crabs and other crustaceans. I'll try and get a decent... See, I can't really get a good view of it, of the boats for you. We'll go back. A bit better, but it's not a brilliant view. Good boy. Lately, Toby has been chasing motorbikes and bikes, barking at them, trying to chase them. So I've been stopping him and telling him he's a good boy when he doesn't. Yeah, they're the tractors what pull the boats down. Probably a mating pair with the chicks. I think she dropped some of her food from. The chicks, they're fighting for food. One of them's actually got whatever it was in its mouth. You know what they say, possession being 9 points of the law. Frank, I don't really know. I think it's really early doors. I think there he is. What's he rolling in? That's the problem. I don't know what you're rolling in, but don't. I think it's really early, 4:30, 5 in the morning, something like that. I often see him coming back at around about 10 o'clock. Hiya! Hiya both. Here we are, all old friends. My neighbour's dogs. Well, I've still got 39 followers. I had 72 before. They come and they go. I went to the bunker at Humpton today. Yeah. Well worth it.
Oh, we've been there. Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Even nowadays, the technology.
Well, yeah, they've got the spheres there that for detecting the blasts, and
yeah,
the guy explained, he said even now they don't think any commercial company would be able to make them to that precision.
No.
So it's like, how did they make them? Dunno. Alien technology.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can we get a conspiracy theory from somewhere? See you later. Yeah, it was one of my neighbours. A lovely family. When we moved here, both the boys were only very young. Hello. It's a very friendly town, Withensea. Very friendly. Well, this is our fair, what we have for the summer. It's only a kiddies fair, so we shut shop at about 6 o'clock. So we're not really annoying people till late at night. It's good for the locals. And it's also good, you know, for people who come, because we're still a massive holiday destination. Well, with a couple of dogs coming up. What's he got? Oh. Hello. He's all right. He's fine.
Good. Give us a friend, everyone.
Yeah.
We're on to back in a minute. Good boy, Otis.
Always nice, isn't it, to see dogs?
Yeah. Good boy.
You okay? It's his ears. I wondered what he was carrying, but it's his ears.
Yeah.
I got drenched a bit with the water.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I can't. I'm not seeing as I should through my glasses. I've got loads of drops of them. See you later. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Nick. How are you doing? Well, we've certainly had a walk, haven't we? The lovely dog there. Evening. He's gorgeous. The guy don't want to talk, so I'm not going to. I'm very good. I'm really good today, Nicola. This morning we walked, I think it was just over 8 miles. 4 miles on paths and 4 miles on the beach. It was really good. And then later on, I went to the underground bunker at Humpton. Bit pricey, it was 15 quid to get in, but that's okay. It was well worth it. You know, if we'd have had a nuclear war, it would have been a control point. You know, this bird's walking up, we're walking up, and he's walking up. He's not too bothered about us. He's making sure he keeps a reasonable distance. Oh, Toby's fine. Here, Toby, say hello to Nicola. Yeah. There you go. Oh, you got a good look there, didn't you? We got splashed. Well, that were good. Got a bit wet, but not too wet. See. Not sure what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, I don't really care, but I'm out of his way now, so that's gonna be good. Oh, that sounds good, that, Dr. Annie. Sounds like a really good profession. I understand you're not liking feet though, and then going into general practice. That's good. Hi Maria, where am I filming from? It's a place called Withensea. It's in East Yorkshire in the UK, round about 20 miles east of Hull. We're like a small coastal town. Yeah, fair enough then, Dr. Annie. Hey, it's been good to have your company anyway. And thanks for subscribing, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime. It's bank holiday weekend, so we've got literally loads of these campers, and people park up along here. It's a nice one. This one's been here for weeks and weeks and weeks. I like that one. I was after us getting one, but my missus says, nah, we're too old. God, most of the people that have these are ancient, they're older than me, and I'm old. As you see, it's not quite as vicious as it was. See more of these campers. Look at that coming in. Well, I said to me missus, we can just take off in April or something like that. Come back in October when it gets cold. Nah, she said. Ha ha ha. Yeah, if people like my videos, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. See more of these caravans. What we're doing now is we're walking towards the North Prom. We've now walked 10.55 miles, me and Tobes. Bit better. Well, there's a couple of big dogs coming, so oh, it looks all right. Oh, it looks lovely actually. He's beautiful. Oh, let's get a picture of him. Oh, he's lovely. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Eh? That's a gentle giant, isn't it?
People seem to get scared of him, but he's soft as anything.
Yes, I can see.
Misunderstood for each other.
The thing is, he's a Jack Russell. Yeah.
Say no more, mate.
So,
Oh look, I'm a little person, I've got it in me.
oh, he's twice as big. See you later. You were lovely, weren't he? Somebody doesn't sound very happy. You're making a big noise. Let's change hands now. That's a lot better. So what we'll do now, we'll go to the end. Got quite a way to go before we get to the end of the North Prom, and then we'll walk over the field and then make our way up to the cliff. We'll walk over the cliff and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there on. This is a lovely house what we're coming up to. It's for sale. They want 250,000 for it. It's completely gutted and rebuilt, and that wing is brand new. But the husband's become very ill, so they're after selling. I mean, 250,000, I think. I think it's got 4 bedrooms, bathroom and ensuite, all the good stuff. I mean, that for a sea view to wake up to every morning. I don't think 250k is a lot of money. Bit more than I've got, but still alright. God, look at that. Can you imagine eating that? To me, that looks like a heart attack waiting to happen. Well, we're well into the North Prom now. These were built originally as old people's bungalows, but now more or less anybody who wants one, if there's one vacant, can get it. They are quite nice actually. They're not very big, but if you're a single person or a married couple, how much space do you need? I don't know if they're 2 bedroomed or 1 bedroom. Where I live, our bungalow's only small, but we're just me and the Duchess and Toby, and we got 2 bedrooms, so we're okay. That gives you some idea of the size of these bungalows. When you look at that one, I think you've got, I'm not sure whether you've 2 bedrooms or not. I think you may have. Yeah, I think they're 2 bedrooms. Evening. Which if you're just a couple on your own, it's plenty of room really. There you get a grandstand view of the sea from here. Yeah, if any of you, of all those who are enjoying the video, and there's quite a lot, you know, you can like, comment. I always like to read comments to know what, you know, what people think. Do you like my video? What do you like about it? How do you think I could improve it? You can share. And you can subscribe. I don't know what's happened, there's something going on down there. Earlier on, when me and Toby were out, we saw the air sea rescue helicopter. It actually landed on the beach. This at one time used to be the council tip. What we're on now used to be the council tip at one time, and gradually it's eroding with the sea. And we're surprised at some of the things that the tides leave. Springs from old mattresses and things like that. I've burned 1400 calories, 10.91 mile. What? No, we're not got. Yeah, I've seen a dog. Come on, there's other dogs. You'll see other dogs. I'm not going back. So all this, it's now been grassed, looks nice and it's neat, but this used to be the council tip. Them houses and bungalows weren't there at the time. Evening. I'm just thinking when I got splashed with water earlier on. Me and my old Duchess were in Gardenstown in Aberdeenshire in Scotland. And we're walking along the harbour wall, and from nowhere this huge wave appeared, and she was absolutely drenched. I wasn't, but she was. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. All I could do was laugh at her. She wasn't very happy. Wasn't very happy at all. But it was funny. If she's watching this, I wonder if she remembers. If any of you fancy a holiday in Scotland, Gardenstown is really beautiful. It's a little bit... Come on, there's Tobes. I mean, I'll give you a 360. It really is a beautiful place to be. All right, go underneath. If that's what you want to do. Come on then. There you go. You don't want to tread on the nettles. Can't say I blame him. No, he's been at it all day. I saw him earlier on. When I got Toby out this morning, unless it's a different one. Yeah, I saw him, and at one point I wondered if he'd come down when I saw the helicopter land. Evening. I'll let him go with his dog, and then we'll follow on when they get to a decent distance. Yeah, they were up there flying around, and about 10 minutes later or something like that, the air sea rescue appeared, and he was scouring and sweeping the coast. And then he went back and he landed. We're about half a mile, maybe a bit more from where I was. And I wondered if it, microlight had malfunctioned. I don't know, I didn't know, and then he took off. I could see him take off again, and then he went. I thought to myself, I hope the guy's alright. And then a bit later on, the microlight reappeared. Clearly weren't him. Right, we're now walking up towards the cliff. All this used to be part of the Park Dean Women's Sea Sands holiday park, but due to coastal erosion they moved all the caravans, the clubhouse and everything else onto the other side of the road. But the land's still owned by them, and they are pretty good really, because they cut the grass and they make pathways in the grass, for people, dog walkers, holiday makers, even us locals. No, they are really good, I think. I mean, they don't charge me for coming on here, and yet I benefit. Not just me, but lots of people. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of cliff erosion. Just look at that. Grab all the toe, because I don't want him falling down. Look at that. That post is going to fall in. If you look over there, you'll see one of the posts has and all that wire coming down. Just look at that, it's incredible. This is the sea. That's about a 60-foot drop. Anyhow, let's carry on with our walk. I'll show you a bit more further on. Somebody's dog in one of those houses over there. Yeah, again, if you're enjoying my video, then please like, comment. We've had lots of really good comments this evening. Share and subscribe. Yeah, we've been on air now about an hour and 30 minutes. Something like that. And we've done really well. I've only been live for about 6 weeks or something like that. It's not long. And I've got a lot of subscribers already. I don't charge, don't want money, I don't want cups of coffee. I'm just happy sharing my life, or part of my life, with my viewers. Well, we're at the top of the cliff now. I just want to get to somewhere a bit more comfortable because I've got Toby to think of. Here he is. And for all you who want a 360, here we go. There's a sea coming crashing in, look. Spare me, because I need to be pretty careful having tubs with me. Yeah, look how high up we are. There's the houses. There's the old people's bungalows. There's a fence which is falling into the sea. And there's your sea. It's amazing, isn't it? Toblerone's here. I know what he wants. You're getting a good picture of him there. He wants to go and run in the long grass. I wouldn't dare let him off his lead here. I would be worried about him going over. Evening. Come on, Tobes. The next village from here Saint-Lemaire, and we walked up there the other night. It's about 3 miles from here. You can't see it because we haven't got the visibility, but we'll do it again at Tunstall. Look at that. You see how it's just sort of dropped down. Just amazing, isn't it? What the power of the sea. All this cliff, all of this land were formed after the last ice age, when the ice retreated. It brought lots of sediment and rocks and all sorts. and deposited it where we are. The other week I was in Skegness. We went for a week, me and my wife, Toby, with my son, his wife and the kids. And on the beach I came across a piece, it was a huge piece of petrified rock. Off the coast of Britain there used to be a huge forest. Britain was joined on to the continent, and as the ice was melting and the planet was warming up, the forest got submerged in the North Sea. It was called Doggerland, and the whole of Doggerland was submerged. And in that you've got the remains of a forest, and now and again bits of it break off and come ashore. It's all been petrified, so it's all like stone. It's fossilized, and it's very, very heavy. If it had been a lighter piece, I would have been very, very tempted to bring it home. Come on then, Toby. There he goes, look. He's a good boy. We can't really fault him on anything. And letting him off his lead earlier on, this was the first time, and I was really happy with him. You know, you reach a point when you've just got to trust, and it was really, really amazing. I was so proud of him. Called him back and he came. I put him back on his lead, we walked a bit further, let him off again, and he came back, and again. He did really well. And I thought that was the first time I'd done that today. We will do it again in the same place, because I have to get to build his confidence up in me, and I have to build my confidence up in him. Well, I can still hear that microlight buzzing about. Oh, he's just up there, look. There he is. As I said, he's been at that earlier on, if it's the same one. Well, he's got more guts than I've got. I don't think I'd want to. Let's just check how many miles I've done. It's 8 o'clock. 1461 calories. 24,000 footsteps. 11.48 miles. Well, I normally try for 12 miles a day, but lately I've been averaging 13, 14, I've even gone up to 15. I'm not going to do 15 tonight. Might get 13 and a half, I think. Come on, Toby. See if it's still that Park Dean spare land. At one time you'd have had caravans along here, but not now. You know, because of the erosion of the cliff, they moved everything to the other side of the road. I suppose they can't take the risk of people going over. see if you've still got the lights and things. We have a lot of campsites around here for people. I mean, it's a good cheap holiday. And it's a nice place to be as well. It's good for your kids, or your grandkids, even on your own. It's a good base. If you want to go shopping, you're 40 minutes out of Hull. Now if you want to go somewhere else, by all means, you've got the Spurn, which is like 20 minutes away, which is a nature reserve. You've got Hornsey just up the road. Then you've got Brid, you know, Bridlington. The area's got a lot going for it. But I don't think I'd like to live here. Well, I would, if my kids were young. Holidays are great. But when you got young kids, you've schools to think about, you've education to think about, and you really want the best. What are you eating? Come on. Are you going to go in the... No, he's not going to do it. Let's see what I'm on to now. Should be. $14.82 calories, 24,697, 11.64 miles I've done today in my 2 walks. So by the time I get home, I expect to have done 13 miles. So I'm not that far from home. Wherever you are in Withensea, you're never far from home. You can walk for miles and miles. When we get a nice day, I'll load myself up with bottles of water and Toby's bowl, and we'll have a walk down the old railway track. We can't go the full way, but we can go so far. At one time, you'd have trains from Hull coming to Withensea, but that stopped in the 1960s. But we'll do that. It'll make a nice change, won't it? I went up there in the summer and it was really nice. I'd never gone that far before on the railway track, but then it was brilliant. I thought back of when I was a boy at school. Yeah, it was a really hot day and you had that sort of schmaltzy, you know, warm atmosphere. And I was thinking back on my own school days in Sussex. And I was thinking of old faces I remember. You do sometimes, don't you? Anyway, when we come to the end of here, I know my battery's running low. I like to keep at least enough for a telephone call safe. I just want to show you the Park Dean Women's Sea Sands holiday place. And then after that, I'm going to be saying my goodbyes for tonight. Right, we'll be back again tomorrow. I mean, we've had a good 1 hour 45 minutes and it's been absolutely brilliant, this walk. And you know, I thank you all for coming with me. Your company's been excellent, especially those people who've liked, commented, shared and subscribed. The other people I do it for, I do it for everybody really, anybody who wants to follow me. It's great. Well, this is Within Sea Sands, just across the road. I'm just going to show you that. And then me and Tobes are going to make our way home. We'll go back over the cliff and back down the prom. But this is Within Sea Sands Holiday Park. Ha! Just across there, look. I'll just walk in front of it. I'm not going to go through it, but I will do another time, and I'll show you what it looks like. Can't see much until we go in there. So at this stage, I'm going to say thank you very much for accompanying me. Special thanks to those people who have liked, commented, shared and subscribed. And I shall see you again on the next one. So it just remains for me to say good night. The cars have gone by, so